What's up guys, and finally back with another review, cause like I said in my community post, school is a killer of time. But anywho, many of you saw this Lilith figure that I got for free with my BorderLands 3 purchase from Target, and some of you wanted to see the review, so here she is. Now it's been a while since I made a review, so let's get started. Starting with box front, we get a very open yet minimalist design, kind of boring actually. Here's one side, and the other side. Here's the top, McFarlane, and here's the bottom with the ooh pick, and here's back with some glam shots that are ooh-wee poster worthy. And there she is, guys, and whoop-de-doo, she looks pretty sweet. Now I have to admit I haven't actually played Borderlands 3 yet because I wanted to finish Gears 5 first, which I just did, which means as soon as this review is over, I can fire up Borderlands 3. So let's over quickness this review. Starting with the head, I love the details that they put into it, the contouring, the sculpting, the flow of the hair, the paint job, it all looks just fantastic. Now her pointy hair tip here has some flex to it, but overall it's actually pretty hard, and if you landed on this, you'd curse enough to make your mama slap you in the face. And moving on to the torso, I'm really digging all the sculpting and paint that they put on here to match that Borderlands art style. And this jacket here is especially awesome with lots of detail, a little bit of softness to it, bendiness, not much under there, and it's got some cool details right up there that I like, and the little fuzzy wuzziness up here, which is slightly bendy, not too much, but check out the details on that back of the jacket. I love the rip right there, and then the little kind of crosshatch, whatever that is, the little dots looking pretty awesome, and they really did a good job on her tattoos there. I love the color and the overall accuracy and just crispness of that paint of the tattoo. It looks fantastic, even inside the neck. Now only her left arm has the tattoos, which is accurate, and it's on the inside and outside, which is great. And her right arm has the wrappingness and then the hand stuffiness all the way around, which is also great. And moving into the legs, I really love the details and sculpting that they put into it. Even the paint color looks great. Her waistcloth here looks pretty awesome, and it's yellowness, and it's also pretty bendy too, which helps when you move the leg so it moves out of the way. And I like how they added the tears here that show off her tattoos just like in the game, and the strap looks pretty awesome as well. And I really like her boot details here with these metal pieces that actually look like metal, and then this red cloth here that actually looks like cloth. Go figure. And here's the bottom of her feet with one peg hole and barely visible legal fart. And for articulation, her head rotates in a swiggle just like every other figure, and she has a little bit of side to side and some up and down. Her arm unfortunately can only go that far forward and that far back because of that little top little thingamajiggy piece there. Same thing for the other side. And just a side note, some of this red paint rubbed off onto the arm, as you can see there, which is kind of unfortunate. Same thing on this side. And the shoulder only goes up that much because of that there, but at least the elbow goes 90 and spins, and the hand rotates in the circle and has some pivot just like in SH Figuarts. And she has a torso pivot and waist swivel, although they don't go fully in a circle because they kind of get stuck. You could push it further, but I wouldn't recommend it because you're probably going to ruin the joint, so yeah, would not recommend that. And both the legs go that far forward and really far back, which I don't really understand. And the splits only go about that far because it gets stuck on this cloth piece here, and that's actually glued on, so there is no moving that. The knee spins and bends 90. But check out the ankle here. It doesn't look like it, but there's actually a joint that goes side to side, forward and back, and then spins in a circle here. If you watch, this one likes to pop off for some reason. It's actually on a ball joint. Go figure. Good job, McFarlane. And for accessories, she comes with her Hellfire SMG, ready to rain havoc on Pandora. I really love the paint and the sculpting on this Hellfire SMG. They really match the game style, and it just looks wicked. And it's very solid too, no bend at all. And here she is holding her Agent of Death. Now I do want to point out that putting the gun in her hand is extremely difficult because, as you can see, you got to put the thumb through there and then her fingers wrap around there. You pop that off. If you look here, see the curvature of her thumb? It just does not want to go in there, and then on top of that, look how thick this is. So it really just doesn't work. In fact, you can see some kind of the paint rubbed off from her hand onto the SMG. So yeah, might be better and safer to just put it in her hands like that. Oh, and she comes with a stand too that says Borderlands on it. It's got a little peg for her little foot there, although I don't think she needs it, obviously. And for some comparisons, here she is next to some other femme fatales and some stormtroopers. Wow, they kind of disappear on that white background. Well, that did nothing. Well, guys, what can I say except that this figure is sick? McFarlane Toys really knocked it out of the park with this one, and that's why they're my first choice for the boys TV show action figures, saying they ever make those. Anywho, dudes, thanks for being patient waiting for the next review. My classes this semester will likely be the death of me. And with that said, I'm gonna take this little free time that I have and fire up BorderLands 3. Yeehaw! Thanks for watching, and peace.
No.